Our next guest has more than 45 million followers who watch him misbehave on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. His show, Logan Paul Versus, is watchable on Watchable. Please welcome Logan Paul. Logan, I actually sought you out and asked to have you on the show because I feel like you suddenly have dominated my computer. Like, I see you popping up everywhere.
Yeah. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy the Fed.
I mean, and then, you know, it's one of those things, like, you hear about something, and then you hear about something again, and then all of a sudden you hear about it 9 times in 1 week's time. So I walk into my cousin Sal's house, and his son, Archie, and his son's friend, Justin, are watching you. I was like, what are you guys watching?
Archie and Justin. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And they said, Logan Paul. And I was like, oh, what's the deal with this guy? And they said, oh, he just does, like, dumb things. They meant that as a compliment.
It's true, it's true. It's true.
Well, you do dumb things all the time,
yeah,
right?
fact.
And people love seeing you do these dumb things.
Yeah, I do some smart things.
What?
not often, but sometimes.
In a way, the accumulation of dumb things have turned out to be a smart thing because, like, when did this start? How did it begin?
So, I was 10 years old, and for some reason, I wanted a video camera, right? I snowblow driveways. I had 2 birthday parties just to collect money for my friends. And then I bought a video camera and just started posting on YouTube. And
I think we have some of your, like, original video as a little kid and with your brother, right?
There's Jake Paul, yeah.
You and your brother fooling around, eating feet, doing all the things that kids do, pulling your limbs off of each other.
Yeah.
And of course, yeah, that's a good move there too. So then this became popular. You started getting followers.
It took me 8 years. I started off on Vine after 8 years of doing YouTube. That's where I blew up, and eventually switched to Instagram, then Facebook videos, and then YouTube. And now it's like, I'm out here.
It's crazy. I've seen videos where you just tell people where you are, and suddenly a swarm of like 200 people are around you.
I'm still getting used to that.
Yeah. Well, how do you ever get used to that?
I mean, I don't know. Just do it more and more, I guess.
You drove here tonight in your... You converted a school bus to a cool bus.
It used to be a school bus. Now you can see it's the cool bus.
And what goes on in the cool bus?
To be honest, bro, I've had it for 2 hours now, so not much. But
for 2 hours. What are the plans for the cool bus?
You can imagine a lot of parties, a lot of filming. You know,
who drives? Do you drive the bus, or do you have a cool bus driver?
I did drive the bus.
You drove it here.
I need a driver.
You have to have a driver. Yeah.
Does anyone know? Does anyone know how to drive a bus? I need a driver.
That is not what you're supposed to say when you get a bus. Does anyone know how to drive a bus? Don't you have to have a special license to drive a bus, like a chauffeur's license?
I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not.
On this show, Logan Paul Versus, you take on challenges.
Yeah.
And we have a video of one of those particular challenges. Now, whose idea is it to do these things? Are these your own ideas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your idea in this particular scenario was to really wrestle an alligator.
Yeah.
Now, this is not a drugged alligator like you usually see at these...
It was in the wild.
It's an in the wild alligator.
Yeah.
And you found a guy who said he could get you to an alligator.
Mm-hmm.
And did he warn you not to do this?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
You disregarded that warning?
Correct.
Okay, and well, here, this is what happened.
Crocodilian species have the most biting force of any animal on the planet.
Oh, my God. This is...
Chicken, up.
What are you doing? This is a big gator, bro. Hello.
Oh! Ah!
Yo, this is fucking terrifying. Will he catch this in his mouth like a dog?
Yes.
You're wrong.
And then you fought the alligator. How did that battle go?
Yo, you're going to have to watch Logan Paul Versus.
Is that the most dangerous thing you've done?
I wish. No, I've done some dumb stuff.
What's the most dangerous dumb thing that you did?
I wrestled a bear,
Like a real bear.
Yeah.
What kind of a bear was it?
It's an 800-pound Kodiak bear.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And when you say wrestled it, you actually got in there and...
I wrestled a bear. And, like, I don't know how else to describe it because you're not supposed to do that. Again, I was told not to.
Yeah, right.
But I did it.
And did you win?
I did, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, it took a little bit, like, I don't get scared often. But when I was wrestling the bear, I was like, wow, like, I could die right now.
You had that thought?
I could die, 100%.
And
so,
did you have fear when you thought that?
It was the first, I had to life check myself. I said, yo, like, Logan, you are scared. You need to take precautionary measures. And so I did it. And then at the lunch break, my manager was like, hey, you need to just go for it. Because he could tell I was like,
what?
Really scared of the bear.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Your manager said just go for it and fight the bear.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You need a new manager, really, is what you need, it sounds like.
Because I dug deep and I said, like, okay, I've lived a good life. I'm 22. I'm ready to die. Like, if I die right now, you know.
Imagine those guys who converted that cool bus and nobody ever comes to pick it up because you got eaten by a bear. Did you ever, if you had been, God forbid, killed by that bear, mauled by that bear viciously, would the video have been released?
I made this in my vlog. I said I wanted it to be. I think it would go viral.
Well, yes, it would definitely. It would definitely go viral. Do you ever get hurt doing this stuff?
Yeah, I've gotten hurt. I've gotten some.
What injuries have you sustained?
So let me tell you about my testicle.
Which one, first of all?
It is my right testicle.
The right one? Okay.
I'm missing 15% of it.
What? But taxes or what?
Taxes.
Your manager got that cut?
It was his idea. He's like, no, gotta go. No, I was making a video. I have a dwarf roommate. His name is Dwarf Mamba. He's my best friend. Dwarf Mamba, shout out to Dwarf Mamba. We were making a video. We had a Godzilla mask. And I said, hey, Evan is his name. I said, Evan, put on the Godzilla mask. We'll call you Dwarfzilla, huh? Comedy. Okay, so we go to a mall, and I hop up on a table, and I scream, Dwarfzilla, run for your lives! And then Evan comes chasing me, but I didn't do my research, and the table didn't have 4 posts like a typical table. It had one in the middle. Right?
Okay.
So it's not a sturdy table.
Yes,
So I go to run and jump off it. Bugs Bunny type thing where I start moving my legs but don't go anywhere. And I'm pretty flexible. Like that's my leg. So
right.
So I go to run off and I'm like full split. And Jimmy, I see a lone chair just like it come in for me. So I landed on my ball.
And you had to go have an operation on your...
Well, here's the thing. I waited 3 days. I'm like, yo, take some ibuprofen, good to go. And I was with my friends back in Ohio, and I was like, yo, like, my balls hurt, guys. And they're like, yo, like, what does it look like? And there was like an avocado laying there, and one of them picked up the avocado, like, is it like this big? I was like, oh. It looks like that, yeah.
It did look like it. Was it green like an avocado?
No, avocados are like a purplish, right?
Well, sometimes,
like before they're peeled.
Before they're ripe, yeah.
It looked like a before ripe avocado.
Before ripe avocado.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, gotta go hospital. And but here's the thing. I just want a disclaimer.
Yeah.
You can't tell that I'm missing 15%.
You can't?
But it's the principle.
It is the principle. That's a very good point. Yeah. So at the end of the night tonight, you'll get in the cool bus, and you realize that now you're in the cool bus, people are going to know where you are all the time, right?
The windows are tinted. But if you press a button, they untint.
Oh, really?
Cool bus.
It's like the mystery machine or something.
It's...
Wow, what a setup you have. Well, it sounds like you're having a lot of fun. Just, try to take better care of your testicles is really my only advice to you.
Jimmy, I appreciate that advice.
That's Logan Paul. New episodes of Logan Paul versus every Tuesday on Watchable. We'll be right back with Welshly Arms.